What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Picks Nation DraftKings edition for Fight Night Aljamain Sterling versus Youssef Zalal. Before I get into everything, make sure you head over to we1picks.com. Go sign up, become a premium member. Use promo code ADP and you get 10% off of your first month. You're going to get DraftKings Optimizer, DraftKings Ownership Projections, the AI Simulator. You get betting picks, everything under the sun for $10 a month under one umbrella. There's nothing like it in the space. Make sure you head over there, we1picks.com, promo code ADP. Go sign up, become a premium member. All right, so this video, I go over my favorite play in the 9K range, 8K range, and underdog. It's going to be a pretty fun card. So we get the big headliner of Aljo and Zalal. Whoever wins should get the fight after Mosvar and Volkanovski fight. I mean, there's really no one else. Like, Diego's already fought 2 times. Not going to happen. Gene Silva isn't on their level, so I know the UFC hates Aljo, but I think if he beats Youssef here, he's going to get the next title shot after Evloev, unless they decide it's a close fight and run a rematch back, so who knows. But all in all, it's a pretty fun card. So without further ado, let's hop into this week's 3 plays of the week. All right, so there's only 3 people in 9K range. Makes it pretty easy to kind of pick one. Michelle's going to be my pick in the 9K range. Bueno Silva's looked awful in her last few fights. She's 0-4, has a no contest included in her last 5. And Michelle's going to be the person who's going to push the pace, look for takedowns. She landed 5 in her debut, had 12 minutes of control time, scored 105 points. There's not going to be anything different in this fight. She's going to take Bueno Silva down, keep her down. If she gets up, drag her back down, stay in control, land some strikes. And if Bueno Silva quits, then she'll be able to find a finish. So Michelle's going to be my favorite play in the 9K range this week. All right, my favorite play in the 8K range is going to be Montel Jackson. So Ronnie Barcelonas seems to be one of the more publicly backed underdogs, where people think because he's above average everywhere, he's going to win. You know, he beat Peyton Talbot, brought Peyton back down to earth, but Montel's a different animal, man. He's bigger. 8-inch reach advantage. He's more powerful. He's a better wrestler, and I think we're just going to see him beat the shit out of Ronnie wherever he wants to go. Now, he's coming off a loss to Figueiredo, but there's a former champ, upper echelon of the division. That's not who Ronnie is. So I think we're going to see a big score here from Montel. I think it's going to be 100 plus. I mean, he averages 3 takedowns a fight. He's going to be able to get more here if he wants to. He averages 89 DraftKings points, and that's including the ones like Figgy, he scored 17 points. So that obviously brings his average down. So I think we're going to see a vintage Montel Jackson performance here. I think we're going to see him hopefully find a late finish. If not, just wrestle and beat the shit out of Ronnie and route to a nice big DraftKings score for us. So my favorite play in the 8K range is going to be Montel Jackson. All right, so my favorite underdog of the week, I'm not going to take the easy route, which is going to be Aljo. Although I do think he's going to beat Youssef Zalal. I don't understand why Aljo is the underdog here, at least on DraftKings pricings. I'm going to go with Ryan Spann. Spann is a terrifying fucking pick for DraftKings. He's either going to show up and look great or quit, get killed, score no points. Bucheca's not very good. He's a great jiu-jitsu guy, but he's got to get Spann down. Now, Spann is very notorious and publicly stated that he used to never train for fights, and now he says he's somewhat, or has started training in the camps leading up to fights. So I'm going to go ahead and just say, because one, he's the better striker, he's more powerful, he also can find submissions. I think we're going to see him stuff a couple takedowns from Bucheca, and Bucheca's going to get frustrated and get pieced up on the feet. Hopefully it's a first or second round finish, but if it's not going to be a KO, I think we see one of those club and subs where he gets down, snatches a neck, chokes him out. But Ryan Spann to win inside the distance, that's going to be my favorite play in this 7K range, and I think he's going to score a ton of DraftKings points for us. All right, well, thank you guys for tuning in. I know this isn't the level card of, the numbered events, but however, at least we have some pretty important cards or fights on the card. The Aljo one's huge. Norman Dumont's a pretty big fight, so overall not too shabby. It's usually these cards that deliver more for the fans. It wouldn't surprise me to see a bunch of these early prelim guys just go out, try and find that $25,000 bonus for a finish that the UFC put out. So Hopefully it's a fun card up and down. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we will see you guys next week.